Yo, 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 what's good, what's good, what's good, man? This be your boy, The Real DJ Show. Man, today I'm up here doing my first story time. I'm new to this YouTube game, so, I got stories to tell just like everybody else.
Hit the door, grab the keys to the 5, call my niggas on the cell, bring some weed, I got a story to tell.
Yo, man, y'all niggas ain't gonna believe what the fuck happened to me.
So anyways, I'm gonna tell y'all the first time I seen a dead body. Man. Yeah, so the first time I seen my first dead body, I had to be like 5 or 6. It was like 93, 94, And I think at a young age, I don't think nobody should ever see that anyway, but the timing was perfect. It's a funny, strange way because it's a backstory to that. Especially for my life. Around, let's say, 93, 94, Menace to Society came out. That was the real gangbang culture in LA. Everybody wanted to be a gang member. The bitches was glorified by it. Alright, so look. So in like 93 era, 94 era, the gangbang culture was like it. Like it took over Cali, NWA was out, everybody, But anyways, long story short, Menace to Society was out. It really made a big impact on LA, So me growing up, I was one of those kids that didn't have cable TV, at a certain time. So what happened was my mom, she would have all these movies on bootleg, you know what I mean? So every movie she had on bootleg, I'd just sit back and watch when I had nothing else to do. So like I'll get a hold to her Def Comedy Jam tapes at like 5 years old. I'll get a hold to shit I wasn't even supposed to listen to or see. So once I get a hold to this Menace to Society tape, right? I don't know what about it fascinated me at that young age. It was just more like, I seen, like, I guess because it kind of reminded me of, like, the people I see of in my environment. What happened was, like, Menace to Society was, like, a big influence to everybody, Like, everybody wanted to be Kane. Everybody wanted to be the old dog. Everybody, and we really had that in LA culture. You know what I mean? So me seeing that, like, and I was the type, if I liked the movie, I watch that shit like 20 times a day. Like, not 20 times, maybe over-exaggerate, maybe like 3. Watch it the next day, the next day, the next day. So the whole time, like, me not knowing it's just a movie, it's like programming me at a young age, at like, yo, this is what I want to be. And I think it's cool to tell people this is what I want to be like because it's a movie. I'm not knowing. Nobody really sat me down and told me like this was a movie, like, and gave me the life learned lessons in the movie. So for me, I just went off of what I saw. Like, as any other kid, if you don't tell a kid, yo, slow down, yo, this ain't what it is, yo, there's a meaning behind this movie, then as a young kid, you'll miss the whole point. So that was me. So in the first grade, like, somebody asked me, yo, like, what you want to be when you grow up? So I was so heavily influenced by Menace to Society and LA culture, I told them I wanted to be a gangster. You know what I mean? Like, that was what it was. So after I told him I wanted to be a gangster, you know what I'm saying? There was my little homeboy named Dennis, man. He was in the first grade, little Belizean cat, you know what I'm saying? His parents was real cool with my parents. He told his parents everything. You know what I mean? So when I said that, he went and told his mom. His mom called my mom like, yeah, this is what he said he wanted to do. You know what I mean? And I looked at my mom like, huh? Kids always lying. I'm 6. But still, my mom thinking like, naive and don't think her son is thinking like that. You know what I mean? But then I said it again to my cousin Michael. My cousin Michael, I'm glad this shit took place. You know what I mean? Like, my cousin told me he a little older. His name Michael. And Michael asked me what do you want to be when you grow up. He was up there shooting basketball. And then I said I want to be a gangster. He told my mama. My mama said, this is the second time somebody that don't even know each other is telling me these same answers. You know what I mean? And he was like, and he told my mama, if he become a gangster, I'm going to beat him up. And it's funny, though, because Michael become a blood later on. That's my nigga, though. I love him, but he ain't in that shit no more, but I still love him, you know what I'm saying? But, that just shows you, like, as a kid, man, like, kids know right and wrong early, you know what I mean? So, good thing that taught me a lesson. So, check it out. So, anyways, fast forward, right, a few months later. It's my little cousin birthday. It's my mom's twins' daughter's birthday, right? She's about to be like 3 years old. It's a birthday party. We in Compton. You know, all that shit Kendrick Lamar be rapping about. We in Compton at 93. Niggas got Jerry curls, lowriders, and guns, nigga. You know what I mean? So it was like the little 90 starter kit. Jerry curls, guns, and colors. You know what I mean? But anyways, back to the story. So we in Compton, like literally across the street from the Compton swap meet at the time, which is Walmart now. If anybody knows about what is that, Rosecrans? No, Long Beach Boulevard and like Rosecrans, something like that. But anyways, if you live in LA, you know what I'm talking about. So we at the party, and you know, the party going good. It's a little kids party. You know, I'm like 6 years old. You know, we up there just having a good old time chilling. You know what I mean? It's about probably like 5 or 6 o'clock. And at the same time, thank you. So at the same time, as we partying, you know, they telling all the kids, yo, stay in the yard. It's like a gated fence. You know how most yards have like a gated fence, and then they got the sidewalk. So it's this boy named Dante, all right? He's just riding a big wheel up and down the street, up and down the street. As he's riding up the big wheel up and down the street, his mom like, hey, yo, stay your ass in this damn yard with all the rest of the kids. Why you the only kids that just keep going up and down, you know, the sidewalk? So, you know, he didn't want to listen, you know, so his mom leave. He back out there on the big wheel, dude like 5 years old. So another adult sees him, which is Michael's granddad. Michael's granddad is like, yo, come here, little boy, talking to Dante. Dante walks over there. He's like, huh? You know, little kid, not knowing. So all the kids that stand in the front of the yard is like looking at Dante like, oh, he must be in trouble. So Michael's granddad gets all the kids' attention. So he was like, you see this little boy right here? He asks him, yo, what's your name? Dante replies, my name is Dante. You see this little boy Dante right here? He's like, how old are you, Dante? He was like, I'm 5. He was like, you see this little boy Dante right here? If he don't listen to his mama, he won't make it to 6. And we like, damn. Like, as a kid, I knew that was cold. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, I'm used to Disney movies, niggas dying and not coming back, so I know that feeling. I just seen The Lion King when Mufasa didn't come back. You know what I mean? I don't know what AG was, but he didn't make it to the next one. So, with that being said, he told him that, right? It kind of like really like struck a nerve as a kid. Like, damn, that's deep. How you tell a kid that? But he was being honest, man. And soon enough, man, he went back outside riding maybe like an hour later. I'm in the back at this time. Like probably like an hour later, I just got some food. I'm walking out the back of the house. Like, you know, it's like a back of the house, and then it's the driveway, and you get the front of it. You can walk to the front of the house. So anyways, so at this point of the time, right, it's probably like an hour later or whatever, you know, after he told him that. So I'm walking with my cousin, EJ. Shout out to my cousin, you know, big cuzzo, always been close. But anyways, we eating food, you know, walking out. We about to step off the back porch. So as we stepping off the porch, all I hear is, brah, ta, 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 ta. I'm 6 years old. All I hear is, get down. Get down. You know what I'm saying? So me, like, thinking it's a joke, I still get down and ain't even second guessing. Like, I'm like, yo, I ain't never been nothing like this. This ain't a fire drill, you know, but I'm still naive as a kid. Like, you know, like everything is just like, you're immortal as a kid. You never know. So me being naive as a kid, you know, still, you know, somebody telling me to get down, I'm like, yo, I'm getting down. You know, so I got down, you know, because he was yelling it like in a voice I've never heard before. So I get down. My cousin Anthony, shout out to my cousin Ant. So I get down. Me and my cousin EJ, we just jump off the porch and kind of like hide behind his cord, trying to like, because it was like fat little kids. We trying to get under the car, but we can't fit. We know we can't squeeze. We can't do nothing. So anyways, after that happened, we go in the house after all the gunshots go off and everything. We go in the house, my cousin crying. I'm like, oh shit, what's going on? Like, you know, I never been in a situation like this before. So all the kids and the adults, we all go in the house, you know, and everybody checking everybody. My cousin Tahida, she coming out with her pants down. One nigga was hiding in the closet, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody got fucked up because for the simple fact is when bullets is flying, it's like a stampede, you know, so everybody falling over everybody. So we all go to the back where, you know, it's not the front. Everybody's in the back, you know. So we all just sitting down. Everybody just excited. Like, everybody okay? What's going on? Da, 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 da. And then everybody just going recapping about what happened with the drive-by or whatever. So, and it's funny that around the time that the drive-by happened, and the reason why that the bullets was going in our direction at the party was that it was a beef like down the street from the party, like at some park. I don't know what park it is, maybe Looters, I don't know. But anyways, it was at a park, and they was getting chased, and some guys got into it with some other guys. They were getting chased in the car, and I guess they seen a party where they could get lost and just ditch, you know, and hide out and shit like that. And they chose our party to, you know, hide out. And one of the guys that actually were getting shot at actually ran into the party with blood on his face and actually like hid behind the door and got away. His homeboy got blasted, right? But, you know, I'm a kid, so I'm just recapping. So back to Dante. So while everybody's excited and sitting in the back, you know, just like, yo, what's going on? Everybody okay? Dante comes in, walks in the house crying, tears on his eye. His mom is the one talking to everybody. She got everybody's attention, just, you know, yapping on, you know, about the situation. And it's unfortunate, right? Dante hitting his mama, like, you know, grabbing his chest, crying, right? But everybody's seeing him, but his mama's like, just keep talking. So we trying to figure out, like, hold up, nigga, like, we hear you, but we see your son. And she literally talking over him. Like, and he like, Mama, I got shot. And she's still so hyped, she don't realize her son is shot. So he was like, she up there still trying to tell her story. He's like, Mama, I'm shot. And somebody interrupted. I think my auntie Kim was like, yo, Pam, he's shot. And she looked, because she was like in disbelief, like, what the fuck? Man, and got up out of there, you know what I mean? So after that happened, she took him to the hospital. Police came, you know, interrogation, everybody, not letting nobody leave, you know, all kind of shit. So my dad grabs me, right? My dad was a heavy drinker back in the day, you know what I mean? But you know what they say, drunk person speak a sober mind, you know what I mean? So it was on his heart, man, and I'm glad he did do it too. So it's about this time, it's around 8 o'clock, man, yellow tape everywhere. My dad, right, he grabs me by the shoulder. I'm like 6 years old, man. So he walks me out to the front of the gate, and he looks to my right. It's like a young dude, probably like 16 years old, just stretched out, you know what I'm saying, on the pavement, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? My dad looked at me and said, that's what gangbanging do. You know what I mean? So from that point on, man, I never like looked back. And the funny thing about that story, I just got more information about this shit last month. So they said when the police got there, right, the niggas parked around the corner and walked up to the murder scene just to see if they got the dudes. And one of the dudes from that was like our family, he was like, yo, I seen a dude like actually, you know, come back to the scene and, you know, see if the nigga was dead. I was like, what the fuck? Like, you know, this is information I got as an adult that I never had before. But, yeah, that story time will show the reason why I never gangbanged, the reason why I thought it was always crazy. You know, they don't come with no benefits, dental plans, no 401ks. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes people stuck in that environment don't feel like they have a way out, or they get a lack of love at home, so they feel like they got to get attention elsewhere. No disrespect for the people that do, you know, gangbang, but that was just my reasons, man. But you already know what it is, man. It's DJShow, man. I'm glad y'all checked out my story time. Can't wait to give y'all another one, man. Check me out. You know, I'm going to be giving y'all a vlog or a story every day. But it's your boy, The Real DJ Show. I'm up out of here.